request the people who present to come straight to the point. Please do not spend too much time. Yeah, have maybe 5 to 7 minute presentation.
Not more than that. And identify yourself, your institution.
Yeah, please come.
And,
Bring your laptop. Yeah.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Kodeshwar. I have done my master's in Germany, PhD in Austria. Now I am in Velashpuri Ramakrishna Siddhartha Engineering College. To start some key milestones. Yes, yes. Yeah,
Let us go forward.
Yes, yes.
Let's go straight forward.
straight to your strengths.
Yes, yes. We started 7. We are autonomous. We are scientific phase 2. It is to give what is the strength of it. We have so many PhD faculty. Even in the last 2 years, 15 of our faculty could finish their PhDs. We supervise PhDs. Of course, we are affiliating institute. We cannot grant the PhDs, but we act as supervisors for the state universities. We do some consultancy, some research projects funded by different organizations. And always we have intake, say in PG level, around 300 intake in PG level and in different programs. Yes. I have also specific numbers for this area. I'll come. We have such research projects, current research projects. These are the projects that we are doing now in the campus from different departments. So it is to, we don't want to take too many projects. We take few projects and we do it. That's a satisfaction. These are sponsored projects. It's mostly for improving the labs, not for the research as such. So the publication record is also increasing day to day. Consultancy and testing is one of our core and strong area. We are doing it very good for local industry, not only government, also for government and also local industry like electronics, electrical bulbs and others. So we are doing some consultancy also for the local industry. Now coming to the strengths in this area of the where RP is proposed, we have around 15 faculty working, doctoral faculty working in these areas that are in the list. Around 20 faculty are pursuing their PhD by state. Of course, they are pursuing PhD in part-time. They are faculty, but they are doing research. And 4 master programs in these areas with an annual intake of around 100. Yes, 100 students join every year in these areas, not overall college, in man area. And we have established research culture in these areas by various projects from UGC, DRDO funded projects, faculty doing PhD in this area. Also our MTech students do some project works in this area. And we are also proposing to establish research centers. As we are affiliating university college, we cannot grant PhDs. But TechWip phase 2 1.2 demands you produce PhDs. So in that sense, we have already applied for JNTU Kakinada, Jawaharlal Technological University Kakinada, and also Nagarjuna University to start a research center within the campus. And the admission procedure, everything is done by the university, but the full-time students will be in the campus. We pay them stipend, fellowship, and finally they achieve the PhD with the supervision of the faculty, in-house faculty. That is the idea. We have already submitted proposals. We are hoping to get it in 1 month time because we have new VCs and it should be done. And what is our previous work? This is the strength. What is our previous work in these areas? Previously we worked, we have some of me and other faculty working in these areas already. We have worked in location-based services based on the GSM based location. We have worked in Lower Saxony in Germany, and we have produced commercial applications to navigate within the city and also to navigate within the museum. They will like pervasive computing in that context. And also we have dealt with uncertainty management in supply chains, especially in global supply chains. We have a lot of uncertainties, and they are supply chains are with a short product life cycle. They are becoming short product life cycle based products. So there we have worked with Flextronics to manage the Flextronics is they produce many products for others. So we were managing the supply chains of the Flextronics. It is an industry sponsored PhD. Also we were doing advanced driver assistance systems. And as part of PhD, one of my colleague is doing that, and also we were guiding master students in developing advanced driver assistance systems, focusing more on non-intrusive ways and non-infrastructure ways. We are not into infrastructure otherwise. Also vehicle monitoring systems. This is our previous work, and some of the work we are continuing, and the present status in these areas is we have research team established within the department. Well, they are focusing good. They could understand basics, and now they are in advanced stage, little bit advanced stage. 6 full-time faculty and 5 PhD students apart from the faculty. And our key focus areas now we are framing. We are young in this area. We are framing here networked and embedded systems for transportation, embedded computer vision and signal processing. We were doing computer vision before, but now we want to do it embedded computer vision, and focus application area is more in transportation sector. Say distributed smart cameras, and you can say distributed smart is also embedded. So that's what our goal is. Today in India we are expanding the infrastructure, but a day will come where you don't have the place to expand the roads. Where the day will come where you need to utilize the roads better. That is our motivation.
So the market, camera market of the world is unlimited.
Yeah.
And it used to be that Germany, US and Germany, and Japan were the primary suppliers. Everybody is left behind. China is
Yes.
in such short years.
Yes.
So there is no reason why we cannot do a 2-inch by 2-inch board.
Yes. That
Sell it and sell it again.
that is a small board. Actually we are doing a small prototype with the Beagle boards from Texas Instruments, where you put a small CCD camera and try to develop something. But in later on, as you said, you can have such a small board with a small camera. It need not be a high quality camera for transportation applications always. Yeah, that is our view. That's why we are focusing now on processing on the spot, not processing on a big PC where you have all the computing power. That's why I said embedded computer vision is now our focus area. Also, sometimes why I also mentioned signal processing is sometimes we are taking driver, when you are monitoring the driver, you also take the acoustic signals of the driver, and also sometimes thermal signals of the driver and the road conditions, vehicle conditions. So that's what we want to build in next 5 years, a competence center where you have embedded based solutions for transportation, and an offshoot also for agriculture, because I come from Vijayawada. It is a yes. No, this I have seen only on Monday. To be honest, they called me on Monday. I have not, and immediately I started. Yes. Somebody called, I said I started immediately. We have such an expertise. We have also faculty, we have motivated the faculty, we could build the team. They have a research, now they are in research culture. Also we have good advisory support because of my and other colleagues' previous stints in Europe. We have a tie-up with the Transportation Informatics Institute in, yeah, that's all. So this is the area we are working, and we are open to discuss, and we are open to change the, to divert the problems. Yes. Yes. That's what. That's why I came with a precise presentation to learn from others. Thank you very much.
Thank